Breaking news from Wall Street. Stocks close all down as fears of a fallout from new tariffs shake the markets. The Dow dipped more than 1,600 points, suffering its biggest single-day wipeout since 2020. The S&P down nearly 275 and the Nasdaq dipping more than 1,000 points. The president's widespread tariffs did send shockwaves through the markets worldwide. And in response, the first retaliatory tariffs could have been announced.
Today, everything from crude oil to big tech stocks to the value of the U.S. dollar fell, and investors are nervous.
Markets are going to boom, the stock is going to boom, the country is going to boom.
In response to President Trump's enacting of an at least 10% universal tariff, markets tumbled Thursday as nervous investors reacted. The president says it's a necessary means to an end.
We're up almost to $7 trillion of investment coming into our country, and you'll see how it's going to turn out. Our country's going to boom.
On Thursday, the Dow closed down over 1,600 points, which has consumers concerned about their wallets.
You are not the only person feeling concerned or worried or stressed.
Mental health counselor and financial therapist Asia Evans says now is not the time to panic, but the time to prepare. She suggests to review your budget and figure out what needs to stay and what can go if necessary. Check on your emergency savings and bolster it where you can. And also, not to check your retirement accounts every day. It's a long-term gain, and daily checking just adds to your stress levels.
Remember that you're not alone. Please, please, please communicate with the people in your life, your partners, your friends about this, because it does break up some of that shame, guilt, anxiety to know that you're not the only one thinking about this.
Joining us now is money strategist David Lester with DCL Capital. David, thanks for joining us. I'm curious, the way that the market responded today, better or worse than you expected?
I think it was worse. I think there's two things that the market hates. It's surprise and uncertainty, and we got both of them, unfortunately, today. So I think that's why the market has gone down, because it was really shocked by these tariffs and the extreme amounts that they were, and that's why we've had these really huge drops.
So we listed some specifics and some industries that took some big hits. What companies actually saw some of the biggest falls today?
Yeah, we saw definitely tech, just because we have so many of our chips made abroad in Taiwan. Also, Nike makes most of its shoes in Vietnam, and Vietnam had an almost 50% tariff put on it. So you see the people that really, the companies that are really importing chips or anything that was made abroad in a large way is really taking the big hits across the board.
You know, I think Nike really stood out to a lot of people because of its popularity.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone knows Nike. Could this potentially mean that sneakers prices for that brand could go up for Americans?
Absolutely. Prices for sure will go up in the short run on almost right across the board. You heard everyone, even on other business channels, talking about going to Costco and stocking up, because not only have we put all these tariffs on other companies, but we haven't seen what they've put back on us. So we're really, and we don't know when it's going to stop, because we've seen it go back and forth, back and forth. So you can see prices continuously go up.
People have been complaining about the price of Air Force Ones for quite a while. It might not be going in the right direction moving forward. What's the long-term outlook here? And I guess a word to our viewers watching right now who do have that concern.
Yes, and that's the thing. Right now, that's the big problem, is that there's so much uncertainty because the tariffs come on and off so quickly. There's surprises. We'd been talking about Mexico and Canada for such a long time, and then they weren't barely mentioned. They weren't on the famous chart that we saw. It was everyone else, basically, China and Vietnam and Taiwan. So that's the thing. It's like we really have to kind of sit on our hands and make sure you talk to your advisor and see how to fortify your portfolio, because there is lots of uncertainty right now.
So bottom line it for us, David, as a money strategist, what's my strategy here tonight?
Well, I think if you have a long-term horizon, this is probably a buying opportunity. We've seen these dips throughout my career for sure. So if you have a long term, we think that the economy has been strong, and if this can get solved, we think that it'll bounce it back up. But then, of course, we don't know, just because of the randomness of everything we've been seeing in Washington and unpredictability. Again, those two heads are the ones that are making the market go down. So hopefully it gets resolved pretty quickly, and then things will start to straighten out again.
All right, we've been hearing a lot of people talking about don't think short term today, think long term. David Lester here from DCL Capital will have the latest on the tariffs and the markets throughout the evening. CBS News is tracking the already sharply rising cost of products most impacted by tariffs. On our website, cbsnewyork.com, you'll find a price tracker for cars, groceries, and more.